For me, one of the things that I kept coming back to writing this paper, preparing for the paper, was a story of one of the guys in our confirmation class that my wife and I teach at the church where we both pastor, who asked, it was an earnest, honest question, straight face, what about the dinosaurs? But what about the dinosaurs? And it was kind of at the end, tail end of one of our sessions. And he just, the question behind his question, the more, we kept prompting him was, if you tell me that the Bible is true, and I can't see any accounts of dinosaurs in the Bible as I would expect to see them, then how can I trust that what you're telling me about the Bible is in fact true, that it is a true account, or account of the world? And so the more I got thinking about that question, the more I got thinking about what those types of implications are for young kids, like 12-year-old kid earnestly trying to sort out his relationship to the Bible, its truth, its bearing on his own life, and his relationship to God, and how in this case how the Bible would then contribute to his understanding of who God is and who he is in relationship to God. So that was kind of the thing that in preparing for the paper, I just kept coming back to this story and realizing that more often than not, at younger ages than we realize, these kids are asking deeply meaningful questions about science and of faith. And so that's kind of where the paper came out of, where this idea of talking about doubt and embracing doubt, leaning into doubt, reclaiming doubt within the church came from. Because I think there's just a fear of these questions. We fear this guy who would ask, what about the dinosaurs? Because if I can't give him an adequate answer, what about the dinosaurs? Then it leads to a doubt, which leads to a disbelief. And so we back up, we backpedal right off the bat at the question. And what I want to say is, no, we actually need to embrace the questions, because whether we address them or not, the questions are there, they're not going away. And so we lean in, we choose to address the questions, we choose to embrace the potential for doubt, because I actually think the potential for belief on the tail end of doubt is that much greater and that much more powerful for this guy who, coming through these questions, can on the tail end say, yeah, I believe in a God who created me and loved me, and I understand my place in the world. Maybe still can't quite answer, but what about the dinosaurs? But his question behind the question has at least been addressed by someone who cares about him, by a youth pastor, a youth worker who chose to lean in at that moment and embrace the doubt, embrace that potential to see him through to the other side.